So, good morning guys, welcome to my kitchen, and first things first, all I have to say, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great day today. Eat lots of food, enjoy yourself, and just relax and fill yourselves with the Christmas spirit. Without further preamble, because let's face it, we want to get on with our days, I'm just going to do a really quick simple Christmas breakfast. We're going to do some Scotch pancakes for you, and we're just going to have a nice stack of pancakes to enjoy for ourselves, between friends, between family. Have fun making these recipes, have fun with these pancakes, put whatever you want on them. I'm going to go for a classic maple syrup and a little bit of butter, but I hope you enjoy playing around, throwing in whatever fruits, vegetables, chocolate. I mean, people don't normally do vegetables, but some do. Chocolate, cream, sweets. Have fun, it's Christmas, go for it. So I'll bring you straight over here and we'll mix up a nice batter for these pancakes and straight onto the grill pan. See you in a minute. So before I give you a quick rundown of the ingredients, I'm going to start by saying it's been years since I actually weighed anything out for making pancakes, so I had to look a recipe up online. I just Google searched and clicked on the top one that I came across. We're going to adjust the recipe as and when, if needs be, and I'll tell you what I'm doing as I do it and why as well as we go along. So first off, we have got 1 egg. It's sitting in a bit of sugar because that's just how I stored it. We've got 50 grams of caster sugar, and that's going to go with 100 grams of self-raising flour. We've also got some milk. We don't use a whole cup. I've just got it sat here because it's easier to put into the mix bit by bit as we need it. Into that we're going to have some baking powder, and because I really enjoy putting this into my pancakes, I'm going to have a little bit of vanilla extract. So to get started with, we're going to throw our sugar and our flour straight into the bowl. Into that we're going to crack our egg, and then we're going to get in there with the blender. You can do this by hand with a whisk as well, but I'm just speeding things up with a blender. It says when it's not even plugged on. As again, because it's all dry stuff in there, we're not going to switch it straight on. We're going to try and break up that egg, and we'll add a splash of the milk. Just to add a little bit more liquid to that. There we go. We'll switch that on now. As you can see, that's obviously far too thick. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep adding our milk a bit at a time until we get to the consistency we're looking for, which is a dropping consistency. So that's about the sort of texture that we're after, consistency. We're not quite finished yet, obviously, because we need to add our baking powder. And our vanilla extract. So it's about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we had just over half a teaspoon of baking powder. Blend that all together. And we have our mix ready for our frying pan. So we'll take you over to the hob and we'll show you how to make these lovely Scotch pancakes. Alright, so we're going to start by getting a medium heat onto our pan, and we're going to give it a light coating because this is not a non-stick pan. If you've got a non-stick pan, then you don't need any oil whatsoever, you can just put your batter straight down onto it. So whilst we let that heat up, I'll just show you what I mean by a dropping consistency. It just drops off the spoon like so. So once that pan's got nicely warmed through, we're going to use a small amount first just to test that we've got the right heat into our pan and that the mix cooks through perfectly. So when you're making Scotch pancakes, what you're looking for is the bubbling around the top. It will start to look like the top of a crumpet, and that's when you want to flick it over and it will just start to cook through beautifully. So with the power of editing, we'll start to show you those bubbles on the top now. So you can start to see those bubbles popping through. I'm beginning to smell this, so we're going to give it a flick and hopefully it's not black. Lovely. So that's starting to come through nicely. We've got a nice temperature. So once you've got it up to temperature, turn your frying pan down. We don't want to be keeping this heat going in and heating the pan up further and further. We want to keep it at a nice even temperature for doing these, otherwise you're going to burn them, set off your smoke alarm, and your kitchen's just going to smell of grease all day, even whilst you're trying to cook a roast turkey. So we're going to be careful what we're doing. We keep the heat long and we keep the heat low. As you can see, they fluff up quite nicely. So that's quite a nice little test pancake. We're going to go ahead and start dropping our big Scotch pancakes into the pan. So we're going to do about that much per pancake, so it's about half of a serving spoon, and they don't have to be perfectly round or anything like that. What you're actually after is just to drop that mix in and it will find its own level. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make these up, and then we're going to show you just how good they look on a plate for your breakfast on a Christmas morning. So there's that stack of 3 little pancakes that we just made. And have a nice glug of maple syrup on the top. Like so. And why don't we serve that with our favourite juice for a rather special Christmas breakfast this morning. There you are, guys, a very quick breakfast, a very tasty breakfast, beautiful and perfect for a Christmas morning. Have a great day. I hope you guys try this recipe and just be merry today. Just want to say, if you like the video, then please hit that like button. It lets me know that I'm doing good, it lets me know that you want to see these recipes. If you haven't done so already, then do subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell icon, which will notify you every time I upload a new video. So once again, thanks for visiting my kitchen this morning. Have a great day, have a great Christmas, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.